Today's water change day. I already tested the water in this tank. It's at 1.024, so need to add a little bit more salt. I think that'll probably do it. This is Reef Crystal salt. I've been using that for probably 15 years now. It's really economical salt. Seems to be pretty good quality. I've tried other types before and I just really haven't noticed the difference. This sump here goes to the main 3 raceway tanks, 600 gallons. So I'll either do 200 gallons in there, or I'll probably do 100 gallons on this. So either 200 gallons there or 100 gallons there. I haven't decided yet. Both of them need to be done. They're due. So next step here is we want to turn the skimmer off. So this button right here, I'm going to hold this down and that should turn the skimmer off. That'll turn it off for 1 hour. That way, just for maintenance and stuff, I can clean the skimmer, or for water changes, I can turn it off and don't have to remember to turn it back on. All right, so now what we want to do is we want to drain this sump here. This pipe here runs across here, goes under this tank. And I don't know if you're able to see or not, but you see where it goes up into the tank there. So I'll just turn this valve here. Pretty hard to turn. Now we got water draining out. So the drain is, I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see it here. It's kind of right under the skimmer there. Right there, it's a drain. All right, and we'll want to turn off these core pumps here. So to do that, we just hold this button down, hold this one down, and now these tanks back here that the sump runs to, these tanks here are no longer overflowing. I can keep the pumps on, lights on, and they run just fine while I'm doing the water change. I'll jump back around here. Okay, there we go. All right, so the sump's drained out. Got the pH probe and temp probe is laying down on the bottom so the alarms don't go off. Run it down to about 1 inch or so. Got a clownfish here just kind of hanging out. He knows the drill. He's been through it many times. So at this point now, we'll come back here and turn this water off. There we go. Fill this thing back up. Yeah, this is a pretty small water change here. I can see the line right here. Okay, now we're ready with what we have left in the tank to go ahead and do a water change on this SPS tank. So I have a sink right here. It's really convenient. I can just do a siphon here. So I have this big siphon hose so I can drain this relatively quickly. So we'll go ahead and get that started. Okay, so we've got the water level here starting to come down. You can see corals are now out of the water. Not too big of a deal. They can handle it for a while. I will turn off some of these lights here, and that's just to kind of reduce the stress and heat that they're going to be subject to here. Alright, so we got this rocking and rolling pretty good. Won't take long to fill up at all. Well, that's doing its thing. I'll show you underneath the tank. So here it's really kind of a traditional setup. It's got a glass tank for a sump, and water comes in right here, flows across, goes over the overflow, and then comes back up there through the core pumps. We've got dosing tubes right there. You can see actually they're in the middle of dosing right now. I have a trident, and there's reagent. There's the BRS style pumps. These things, basically the APEC turns them on every hour. I think these probably run like maybe about 8 minutes per hour. 1.1 mil per minute, so somewhere around 9 mil an hour it doses. This tank stays pretty clear when I'm doing the water change. Not kicking up anything from the sump, so I'm doing it all from the top here. All this on the top you see is probably slime from the corals now that they're back underwater. All right, that's about it. That's what a water change looks like at Legacy's Coral House.